Okay, let's start this video off with an icebreaker. I heard that a lot of homeless people disappeared in San Fran. They'll most likely be served at your local fast food restaurant. Soylent Green, anybody? Okay, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to let you use your own intellectual discernment to read between the lines of what's really happening here. Let's get into it. I'm going to try my best to make this under 2 minutes. I am actually really surprised that I've heard no one speak about the Human Genome Project, even though it is one of the most important projects as far as DNA sequencing to ever take place in our lifetime. This article comes from Nature, a wealth of discovery built on the Human Genome Project by the numbers. A new analysis traces the story of the draft genome's impact on genomics since 2001, linking its effect on publications, drug approvals, and understanding of disease. The Human Genome Project, an international effort to sequence the human genome, is the only government initiative that I recall coming in early and under budget. While the United States contributed a bit more than half of the budget and the manpower, it was an international effort also involving scientists from the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Japan, and China. It was a monstrous effort, and Collins served as the project lead, ensuring that all worked together and the genome was completed in 2003. Remember that year, 2 years ahead of schedule. That mindset that biomedical research happens faster with collaboration and sharing of data is responsible for any success we've had with the while there have been missteps, the technological advances of genomic sequencing and the international data sharing expectations sped up our response by months, if not years. And right underneath the paragraph I just read, pay attention. You can draw a direct line from the success of the Genome Project to the fact that we learned so quickly about SARS-CoV-2, what kind of virus this was, what kind of approach might be necessary to go after. Now, this completed in 2003, right? SARS pandemic, how the virus spread around the world in 2003. Hello? Oh, that wasn't the first time. The Cambridge Reference Sequence, CRS, for human mitochondrial DNA was first announced in 1981. Now, this only wasn't taking place in Cambridge. They also took some samples from Africa. 1981. What else happened in 1981 that might loosely be related to the sequencing of DNA, more particularly mitochondria DNA? This is from Healthline. The history of HIV and AIDS in the United States. AIDS was first identified in the United States in 1981. However, HIV was propagating in the country before that. And the DNA sequencing was also happening before that. I mean, I'm not saying they're related. I'll let you. Here's an article that's connected. I won't go into it. This is a direct quote from Bill Gates. DNA is like a computer program, but far, far more advanced than any software ever created. From Forbes NIH Director Dr. Francis Collins, connecting the dots from the Human Genome Projects to CV-19 Jabber Jubber. And here is that doctor being recognized by Bush. I'll let you make your own. Yep. And of course, here's a fact check. You should look into who owns this fact checking company. Gates was not caught on video saying that CV will change our DNA forever. Bruh. But he's not the only person getting into the DNA business. Of course, I've already said in many other videos, Blackstone completes acquisition of Ancestry, leading online family history business for $4.7 billion. So if you have ever donated your DNA to Ancestry, you read the fine print. So I know you might be asking yourself, why collect our DNA? Like, that's strange. Why, like, what would they want with our DNA, right? Well, I can't say on this video, but Here's a clip that might give you an idea. Roll the footage.
The very idea of human being some sort of natural concept is really going to change.
Our bodies will be so high-tech, we won't be able to really distinguish between what's natural and what's artificial.
Inside our own heads is the most complex arrangement of matter in the known universe.
You might ask yourself, can we get to be superhumans?